Thank the heavens that Overwatch's first season of competitive mode is over. No more floundering around in the 40s for me anymore. We can finally begin anew. Crap. Well, it's not all about competitive mode. Blizzard has introduced a bunch of new changes in the latest Overwatch patch, as well as balance tweaks to a number of different heroes, including both the Shimada brothers. So here are the 5 biggest changes in Season 2 of Overwatch. In last season's competitive mode, players were assigned skill ratings from 1 to 100, which would have been great if 60 wasn't considered the best of the best. But now the scale goes all the way up to 5,000. Bigger numbers are always better, I can assure you that. And this season, players are assigned to tiers ranging from bronze, silver, gold, all the way up to grandmaster. Yeah, it'll be nice to dream about getting that many points, but as a proud OK player, what I'm excited about is that you won't drop out of a rank by losing. As long as you reach a certain tier, you won't fall any lower than that for the rest of the season. This time around, ranking up actually means something, and is bound to give players a great sense of achievement when they actually do. As one of the more difficult heroes in the game to master, Hanzo seemed destined for improvements. So this patch he receives a couple of buffs, increasing both his walking speed while aiming and also his arrow speed. So this way, players will find it a lot easier to land shots without having to predict where the enemy will be. But for me, every kill I make with him is still gonna feel like an accident.
Too easy.
Okay, while neither a gameplay change nor a balance tweak, the new map Eichenwald is a welcome addition to the game. Not only is the town a beautiful and magnificent sight to see, it's also a map designed with hiding places in mind. There are dozens of small buildings you can weave in and out of, as well as a whole maze of hallways inside the castle itself. So you combine that with some of the most beautiful vistas Blizzard has ever produced, and you've got a map that's destined for greatness. Hey, remember sudden death? That incredibly annoying tie-breaking mechanic that was stupid and unfair? Unless of course you won. Well, I'm happy to report that it's finally gone. If a match ends in a tie, the game will instead grant teams additional time on the clock, with the amount of time changing depending on the map. If it's still tied after that, the match will end in a draw, with both teams receiving a couple of competitive points, but at least we can all be thankful that we'll never have to watch that stupid coin flip ever again. Well, I can't say I didn't see this coming. Genji was a monster last season, and everyone knew it. Simply hearing the sound of his ultimate caused everyone to run away and complain on the message boards. So Blizzard finally nerfed his, well, everything. Let's take a look at his laundry list of changes, shall we? First off, his double jump no longer resets after wall climbing, which means he won't be able to hop around like a little insect anymore. Ah, get out of here. His swift strike doesn't deal damage to traps anymore, which means he can finally get caught by Junkrat. Now that's a nerf I can get into. Also, his swift strike doesn't interrupt melee attacks anymore, meaning he won't be able to do his deadly shuriken melee dash combo, which doesn't sound too bad until you get to the final nerf, which also reduces ultimate time from 8 seconds to 6. That extra 2 seconds sometimes felt like an eternity when the opposing Genji was hacking up your whole team. So those are some of the biggest changes in what might be one of Overwatch's biggest content patches to date. There are tons of other little additions to the game, such as friendly health bars and even new emotes. But what do you think the biggest changes are? Are the skill tiers a good thing? Did Genji get nerfed too hard? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the steps of Eichenwald.